Before you make your very first inquiry to a home builder at any of their model homes or even online, you're going to want to watch this video until the end. Because even though new homes offer many conveniences and benefits, not everything is always to your advantage as the home buyer. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to know to make the right decision when you're buying a new construction home here in Columbia, South Carolina. First, we need to understand how production builders work. Production builders are focused on volume and systematizing their building process from start to finish. They do this to maximize their profit and shorten their building time frame so that they are delivering the same product over and over again to you as the buyer. This is the type of builder who typically has a community with a model home set up and an on-site agent inside representing them as the builder. Your home and land are purchased together as a package deal, and you can only choose from their selection of floor plans and design features for that specific community that you're buying in. Now, outside of those plans and features, you cannot make changes or pick something that isn't already offered, because that defeats the purpose of having this whole process that production builders are known for. Don't go without a buyer's agent. Now, the agent on site or the listing agent of a new home works for the builder. They represent the builder, and they are obligated to do what is best for the builder, not for you as the buyer. You should always want to have your own representation through an agent that you personally select so that you have someone who is educating you, offering opinions on key points in the process, and advocating for you when an issue comes up. Now, if you don't hear anything else I say today, please listen to this. Before you go to a model home, and even before you request information online from a builder, call your agent, because every home builder is going to have different policies about their willingness to work with your agent and compensate them a commission depending on what point in the process they show up with you. Now, I've heard of some builders in other parts of the country whose policy is that they will not compensate an agent if the buyer has already reached out to the builder and made contact in any way, even if it's just an online inquiry. Now, what is more common is if you go to the model home the very first time without your agent, you might have lost the ability to have your own representation unless you want to pay that agent out of pocket yourself. So be sure to make your buyer's agent your first point of contact and allow them to introduce you to the builder and the builder's community representatives. The builder's track record. Now, after selling tons of new homes from different builders over almost 20 years, you absolutely need to be concerned about the builder's reputation and their staying power. Do your research online. Talk to your real estate agent and see what experiences they've had working with them, with their other clients, and learn as much as you can about the builder before you buy. How long have they been building in the area? For larger regional or national builders, is there a history of them pulling out of areas where they've been building, or is it clear that they are here for the long term? What customer service and warranty plans do they offer? In South Carolina, builders are not legally required to offer any warranty at all on new construction. Their only legal requirement is that the home be habitable and built in a workmanlike manner. Now, many builders here do offer what's called an express warranty, and that covers punch list items for a year after closing, and it might warranty some mechanical components of the home for maybe 2 years after closing. A lot of builders choose to offer a warranty through a third-party provider, someone like 210 Home Warranty or Quality Builders Warranty, and many will do a combination of both express and third-party warranties. This is why the reputation and longevity of a builder matters, and it kind of goes hand in hand with warranties and what their customer service experience is going to be like if they offer that express warranty in the first year or two. Now, if they go out of business or pull out of your market, who's going to come and take care of those warranty items, and how long is it going to take for it to happen, if it ever does at all? What stage of development is the community in? Now, as a homeowner, you only have one home to sell, and your profit or your loss matters absolutely everything to your family. Now, builders have hundreds, even thousands of homes in different neighborhoods across multiple suburbs and cities and states. They can and they will do whatever it takes to move inventory, even if that means taking a loss on a home because they have inventory in another location that's making a profit to offset that loss. Now, here's how you protect yourself in your investment in a new home. You always want to know how far along a builder is in building out the community that you're buying in. You want to know what phase the community's in, how many more phases are left for building, and how quickly the builder is releasing lots and selling homes in that community. First, it can matter for construction noise, which is not fun if you're working from home these days. But more importantly, if you have to sell your home in the next few years, are you going to have to compete against the builder to get the buyer's business? Resale homes that are competing against new construction from the same builder in the same neighborhood can be a really big challenge sometimes. It's wonderful that the builder's advertising can bring in potential buyer interest for your own home, but over time, builders improve their process. They build more energy efficient homes. They might add more included features. They can also offer pricing incentives and closing cost assistance and even commission incentives for agents that you as a homeowner are not going to be able to compete with. So it's really important to understand that stage of development and how that's going to play into how long you envision yourself living in that home. Please be strategic about your lot location. When you are selecting your lot in the neighborhood, you really want to keep resale value top of mind. What challenges does that lot potentially pose for you when you sell in the future? Locations that are the least desirable are going to be the first home in the neighborhood. Backing up to a busy road because there's a lot of noise and lights from traffic passing by. Backing up to a retention or a detention pond also is not preferred. Especially here in Columbia, it can get buggy and maybe even a little stinky from that stagnant water. Being next to the community amenities can also be a turnoff for some buyers, mainly because of the noise factor, but it could be a perfect fit for other home buyers. You also don't want to select a lot that has an unusual shape or that has something like a weird slope or a hill in the backyard that reduces how much of the yard that you're able to use. Shop your mortgage lenders. One of the very attractive aspects about buying from a production builder is guaranteed to be their offer to pay your closing cost if you work with their preferred lender and their preferred closing attorney. But that is not always the best option and not always the best financial deal for you as a buyer. Now, why not? Well, it's because the builder is not always coming out of pocket the exact cost of your closing fees to actually pay for them. They might be seeking reduced or eliminated fees from these preferred partners, and those partners tend to recoup that loss by charging you a slightly higher interest rate, and that keeps you paying more for your home every month over the entire duration of your loan. So please be sure to understand exactly how that closing cost benefit is being provided to you, and don't be afraid to shop with other lenders and make sure that you're getting not only the best rate but also the best loan program, the best closing cost deal, and also the best customer service. And if you happen to find a better deal somewhere else, don't be afraid to take that back to the preferred partners and try to negotiate the same deal with them, or to ask the builder to pay those costs with one of the other providers. Read your contract. Whether you're buying a resale or a new home, I can never stress enough how important it is that you read and understand your contract. It's even more important with new homes, in my opinion, because unlike resale homes, where the contracts tend to be more balanced, production builders have contracts that exclusively benefit them and not you as the buyer. Now, what happens if construction gets delayed? How long does the builder get to delay closing without any financial penalty? Or at what point can you say enough and terminate the contract without penalty, to yourself? Under what circumstances do you get your earnest money or other deposits back? Can the builder force you to close on the home if you're not happy with the finished product or the quality of the construction? Most of these questions, and a lot more, are going to be spelled out in your sales contract. So please make sure that you understand your obligations before you sign. And if you don't understand, please contact a real estate attorney and seek their representation and advice. Inspections on new homes. Now, most home buyers know that you do inspections on a home before you close on a resale home, right? But very few buyers seem to find the value in home inspections on new construction. And I am here to tell you that they are very valuable, and you do not have to wait until the home is completed to start doing them. Now, you can hire a home inspector to do inspections throughout various stages of construction, like foundation. You can have them come in at pre-drywall, and then you can do an inspection on the completed home as well. Even though the builder has to pass local building code inspections, a home inspection is another way to protect yourself if you hire a professional that is there to look out for you in your best interest. Things do get overlooked in new construction sometimes, and it's better to catch that and resolve it up front than try and handle it after you close. Walkthroughs and orientations. Now, this is your opportunity to learn about your home and bring up any outstanding cosmetic or construction-related issues that need to be taken care of prior to closing on the home. And I highly encourage you to be physically present for this. Do not outsource this to your agent or to another person unless that is literally the only option. This is your chance to be as happy with the home as possible before you close on it and move in. Now, the builder or the project manager, they're going to educate you about the different systems and components of your home, where they're located, and how best to maintain them, which is really important because that protects your investment in the home, right? You'll learn how to use certain features of your home and who to contact if there are any issues after closing. And then you're going to have a chance to do a blue tape walkthrough. And you get to put little pieces of blue painter's tape on every flaw in the home that you can find. And the builder is going to take the following days up to closing to correct those issues and get the home buttoned up and ready for you. Comfort letters. Comfort letters are very commonly used by builders when it's time to close on your home, but there are some outstanding items that still need to be done. It could be replacing a broken window. It could be swapping out an appliance, or it could be any other number of items that need to be addressed. So long as there is a certificate of occupancy that allows the builder to close and allows you to move in, that builder is probably going to want to issue you a comfort letter, and that's going to share exactly what items are going to address after closing and how long they have to get them taken care of. It is a common practice, and your contract might even say that you have to close on the home and allow the builder the time to resolve those items post-closing, so long as that comfort letter is given. Agents and builders both sell the benefits of new construction, and there really are many, but it's important to understand the other layers and the other nuances of new homes and new communities because it isn't necessarily the best option for everyone. I'm Bethany, a local realtor with the Geary Group at Keller Williams, and my team and I would love to help you find the right home here in Columbia. Join me in this next video where I will tell you everything you need to know before buying any home here in Columbia, South Carolina.